I don't know that Kenny Pickett's going to be elite by any stretch of the imagination. He wasn't anything much more than pedestrian last year, and I don't think that. Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin. This is going to be an ugly game. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. Is it going to be a Brock Purdy working his way back? Is it going to be Trey Lance? Is it going to be Sam Darnold? In that defense, it's like when you take Nick Bosa out of the 49ers when TJ Watt was hurt last year. It wasn't the same defense for Pittsburgh, and they're going to be coming out guns blazing this year. And I had the Niners here with the win, Zane. I did. And now I'm marking it down as a loss. 0-1. We're all going to be freaking out. They started slow again. What happened on the road? 0-1 the first game is what I have.
Okay. So, mind you, Pittsburgh also lost Chase Claypool, who is a key piece of their offense. You could say that he had performed last year, but I mean, that's still a quality player that they lost. I mean, I'm a bigger Deontay Johnson fan, obviously, but I mean, like
you're two George Pickens. That's where I am. You're two George Pickens.
George Pickens, yeah. Shout out to Carl Pickens, by the way, fantastic receiver from the 90s of the Bengals. Speaking of the 90s kids, so the Steelers typically don't lose at home in any week one game that they play. Like they just don't lose. I think in their last 13 games at home in week one, they were like 11-2 or something. There's some ridiculous stat like that. So it's hard to beat them there. But the majority of those were with Ben Roethlisberger and an elite contending team. And I think that they're a scrappy team. I don't think that they're a contending team. So it's going to be an ugly game. We know that. It's going to be back and forth, probably a lot of turnovers. You don't know who the Niners quarterback is going to be, which means that this particular game is going to be hard to predict because Pittsburgh is so tough on the road. But I'm going to mark this down as a win because I feel like Kyle will put together a game plan just to kind of skirt by for the first few weeks. And then when Brock comes back, then you can kind of settle into a normal sort of rhythm and a normal game plan. But the first couple of weeks, you might see more trick plays. You might see him get into his bag a little bit because you need those wins. You got to stack those wins. So I think he'll get into his bag right off the bat in week one, and they'll beat Pittsburgh.